to our media team for all your work behind the scenes. And to the teachers for selecting our outstanding scholars. I know it's not an easy choice. We have such wonderful students here, for taking the time to also write really meaningful blurbs, which demonstrate the relationships you're building with students. To Ms. Supple and Ms. Vieira for the organization behind the scenes of certificates and pins and organizing everything, as well as Ms. Greco and Ms. Kostick, who worked to prepare our color guard. I will be thanking many staff members who are part of the performance when we get to that portion, but now is the time, since this is a formal event, to start with our color guard, what's known as the presentation of the colors. So you all should know what to expect. I have to say, the 11th and 12th grade, I could not hear a single thing, and that's how it should be. When the color guard informs you that it's time to stand, please do so as quietly as possible, and you give your attention and your respect to the colors. You stay standing and you follow the instructions of the callers for reciting the pledge, and you remain standing until you are directed to sit. I also want to thank Mr. Light and our percussionists for joining our color guard and making it extra special. So I'd now like to welcome Scholars Academy High School Color Guard to the podium.
Would everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors?
Color guard, attention.
Color guard, advance.
Salute.
Assembly pledge to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard, return the colors.
Color guard, left face.
Color guard, forward march.
You may be seated.
Thank you. Can we get a big round of applause for our color guard? I also need to commend you as an audience. You were excellent. Thank you. It is part of what our mission is here at Scholars Academy, is preparing you, really the heart of our mission is preparing you for college and career, for your post-secondary journeys. And just knowing how to behave yourself, knowing what's expected, the etiquette of formal events like this is a very big part of preparing you for the world when you do move on. So I do want to commend you. You really are demonstrating that already. And I also want to point out all the opportunities. I did thank several staff members who work behind the scenes to make sure that everything goes well. But I also want to pull your attention to see how much student leadership, how many opportunities there are for students around these assemblies. And I think it's, I haven't said that in any of the others, but this is our 9th and 10th grade assemblies. You're our underclassmen in the high school. You do need to start thinking about your readiness for college and career. And if you take a look around the assemblies at our percussionists, our jazz band, the lighting, the sound, the live streaming, the color guard, there are so many opportunities for you to get involved, try out new things, and demonstrate leadership and get involved around the school. And that is really critical that you take advantage of those opportunities throughout your time here at Scholars Academy. It builds your resume. So it's somewhat connected to my speech, but it was a little bit different, and that is specific to you as underclassmen. It is something you want to start thinking about. I know many of you just attended our college night, and it is the first time we've welcomed and encouraged 9th and 10th grade families to attend, because it is something you want to start preparing for in small ways, right? How are you getting yourself ready for those next steps in your educational journeys? And it is going to be relevant for the remarks that I want to make today. So we are in the first assembly of 2025. It's still the beginning of the year, new year, and it is the halfway point of the school year, or just past that halfway point. So it is a time that we are reflecting on what we've accomplished so far, and we're starting to set goals. And each month, principals from across the district come together to join together for principals conferences, where we stay up to date on anything new that's going on in the Department of Education, make sure that we are doing everything we can to lead our schools properly. And because it was the beginning of the school year, we were doing a goal-setting reflection activity. And I did really enjoy the activity because it was a visual activity. We were asked to find an image that reflected where we were with our goals so far in the year and where we wanted to be in June. So it was a really nice way to think about it, is to reflect it in a visual way. But what stood out to me was when the superintendent shared the image that was standing out to him. And it really spoke to me, and it really aligned very much to our vision and mission here at Scholars Academy. It really spoke to charge qualities, which we seek to instill in you. But I didn't want to ask the media team to set up the screen for a 2-minute speech. So I am going to ask you to just visualize the image, which is a very valid educational skill as well, to be able to visualize. And it is pretty simple. So I want you to visualize this image that is a split screen with a top box and a bottom box. And in the top box, there is a label, My Plan. And in that box, you're going to find a stick figure on one side, and on the other side, a checkered flag representing a finish line. And in that top box, those two things, the stick figure and finish line, are connected by a straight line. And often at the beginning of the year or throughout the year, we're setting goals for ourselves, and we think about it in that way. Here's where I am, that's where I want to be, and I'm going to get there in this straight line. But in the bottom box, you'll find that same stick figure, that same checkered flag, it's the same finish line, but now it's not a straight line. And here's where you can get creative. But this line has mountains, it has ditches, it has a river, it has big boulders, might have a spider web that you'll get stuck in. Whatever you want to put in, you can get more creative, I'm sure, in creating this image. There are obstacles on that path. It is not a straight line. So it's that comparison between what we plan for versus reality. And it did stick out to me as having significance, because it does speak to the goal that we have for you overall as a school. We have it right in our mission statement that we want to prepare you to be resilient citizens, prepared to take on the world. And that resilience requires you to be able to overcome obstacles that are in your path, that your world, your life, the goals that you set, it will not, more often than not, it will not be a straight line towards that checkered flag. There are going to be obstacles that you encounter, sometimes small, sometimes big. But your time here, we are working with charge, right? That G in charge reflects grit. And the word resilience is in our vision statement, because we want you to we want you to experience setbacks, believe it or not. We want you to experience failures. Those obstacles are inevitable. You're going to experience them in life. None of us are perfect. Those mistakes are bound to happen. We actually want you to have them because they will help you to develop your grit. They will help you to develop flexible thinking, problem-solving skills. You need to think about those obstacles as opportunities for growth. Choose to adapt to adversity, overcome those obstacles, and learn from the challenges that you wind up facing during your time here at Scholars Academy so that you're prepared to overcome them when you find them in life. You're not going to be able to control the world around you. None of us can, right? As you follow your path, you do need to know that you have skills, that you have the grit, that you have the resilience to figure out how to deal with those obstacles that you encounter. So the advice that I have to you as you're working to develop the grit is first think about obstacles in that way. Think about challenges in that way. Don't break down if you do encounter failure, small failure, big failure. Recognize them as an opportunity for learning. So don't be afraid to fail. And that also means challenging yourself. Take risks. When we talk about failure, I think the first thing that might come to mind is a test, right? But it's not all academics. It could be something that is uncomfortable for you. Try out a different activity. Being part of the color guard, coming up here on stage, right? Being part of the media team. Get yourself involved, challenge yourself, whatever it is. Make sure you're taking on those opportunities. And the other piece I want to say is, in order to develop your grit, you have to really take on those obstacles. Don't expect someone to come in and remove them for you and create a clear, straight line path, because you will not then develop the grit that you need to be successful in life. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't ask for help when you need it. Your parents are there to help you. Your friends are there to help you. The staff that are here are there to help you, guide you, and give you a little boost over that boulder when it's a little bit too big. That is not just fine. It is what's expected, and is what you are going to need to do in life, right? When you think about that collaboration, you need to sometimes ask for help. That is a good thing, right? It doesn't mean someone's taking that entire obstacle away for you, but they might help you with how to get over it, how to deal with it. So don't be afraid to ask for help when needed, but don't shy away from those challenges. See those little setbacks as opportunities for growth. And now I'm going to move on to our outstanding staff member, who is someone that definitely embraces that, right, and sees these opportunities and really does do a lot of work in this school to help support our students in developing that growth mindset and developing grit and around social emotional learning. So I would like to ask everyone to please give a warm welcome and big round of applause to our outstanding staff member for this assembly, Ms. Courtney Whyte. So I will now read a little bit about why Ms. Whyte was selected. It is with great pleasure that we recognize Ms. Whyte as the outstanding staff member. Ms. Whyte has been an invaluable member of the Scholars Academy since she joined in 2015. Her dedication and commitment to the students and staff have made a significant impact on our school community. Ms. Whyte's contributions are numerous and varied, showcasing her unwavering support and innovative approach to education. Throughout her years here, Ms. Whyte has been a collaborative and supportive presence, never shying away from any task. She has played a pivotal role in various teams and initiatives, demonstrating her ability to add value in multiple ways. Her involvement in professional learning sessions, the instructional leadership team, and as the grade 10 grade leader, highlight her commitment to professional growth and instructional excellence. Ms. Whyte's leadership extends beyond the classroom. She has been instrumental in developing the GLOW Mentor Program, working closely with colleagues to support student needs and build leadership skills among mentors. Her thoughtful planning for the recent Respect for All Week and advisory sessions ensured that students were engaged and fostered strong connections. Her dedication to student development is evident with her work with Model UN, where she prepares students for the annual event with meticulous attention to detail. She makes powerful connections with students and supports their growth. In addition to her instructional and leadership roles, Ms. Whyte is deeply involved in extracurricular activities. She volunteers her time to support school events such as Reading Celebration Night, sports events, and school spirit events. Her contributions to the humanities team, as well as her role as faculty advisor for Model UN and student events, demonstrate her commitment for fostering a well-rounded educational experience for students. Overall, Ms. Whyte's achievements and dedication to scholars are truly commendable. Her recognition as outstanding staff member is a testament to her hard work, passion, and unwavering commitment to the success and well-being of her students and colleagues. Congratulations, Ms. Whyte. So Ms. Whyte will stay up here to assist with the distribution of pins for our outstanding scholars. And it is now time to celebrate your outstanding classmates who were selected by the teachers for demonstrating the qualities that we represent with charge. The C is for collaboration, the H for honesty, the A for amiability, the R for respect, the G for grit and growth mindset, and the E for empathy and equity. These students have been selected, and the teachers have written blurbs about how they have demonstrated these qualities. So I ask you to listen for the connections to charge and also to reflect on how you've represented charge qualities and how you will continue to develop these qualities as we complete term 2 of this school year. To get us started for grade 9, please welcome up Angelina. This outstanding scholar is best known for her unwavering dedication, strong leadership, and commitment to excellence. Angelina works diligently in all aspects of her academics, excelling both independently and in collaborative settings. She takes charge with confidence, guiding her peers with patience and encouragement while ensuring that the group stays on track. Angelina's leadership skills shine through in every project as she consistently steps up to organize, delegate, and inspire those around her. Her attention to detail and organization set her apart as she approaches every assignment with care and precision. Whether it's through her neat and thorough work or her willingness to assist classmates in need, Angelina embodies the qualities of a true scholar. She leads not only with intelligence, but with kindness, making a positive impact on the classroom community. We are incredibly proud to recognize Angelina as Outstanding Scholar. Next up from grade 9 is Nikhil. This outstanding scholar has proven himself to be a dedicated student, a curious thinker, and an active member in the school community. In class, Nikhil asks pertinent questions every day, always offers help when needed by a peer, and is eager to become involved in class discussions. His amiable and pleasant nature are a wonderful addition to all of the classrooms. Nikhil's hard work does not go unnoticed. He is focused on his schoolwork, but also tries new things as a high school freshman, from community service hours with teachers to selling flowers for Valentine's Day. Nikhil will surely continue to have a positive impact on the school, and we can't wait to see all that he accomplishes in the future. We are so proud to present Nikhil as Outstanding Scholar. Next up is Tristan. This outstanding scholar is best known for being studious, hardworking, engaged in class, and brimming with positivity. Tristan excels while working in group settings and is consistently a discussion leader who gets his peers involved in the conversation or task at hand. Tristan is always respectful, whether talking to a teacher or classmate. Tristan's hand is always in the air when it comes time to answer questions in class, and his effort and output in U.S. history is impressive. Tristan's answers are usually detailed and insightful, showing how much he enjoys and understands the content. Tristan's demeanor and attitude is always positive and upbeat, and it rubs off on his triad partners and the class as a whole. Tristan is consistently kind to his peers, showing his growth not just in academics, but as a person as well. He is a pleasure to teach and have in class, and we're proud to present Tristan as Outstanding Scholar. Next up is Maram. This outstanding scholar is a hardworking individual who exemplifies politeness, respect, and kindness in all of her interactions. Maram has adapted seamlessly to our high school environment, embracing challenges and building relationships with classmates and teachers. She goes above and beyond by not only putting forth her best effort in her classes, but also through being an active member of the school community. Maram's ability to navigate this transition with such grace and maturity speaks to her resilient and motivated character. We are so proud to present Maram as Outstanding Scholar. Next up is Angelo. This outstanding scholar is best known for his preparedness and focus. Angelo is ready for work from the moment he enters the classroom and gives his full attention to fulfilling each learning task. He demonstrates strong organizational skills by smoothly guiding his peers through multiple steps in group assignments. Angelo's scholarly work ethic is a strong foundation on which he plans to develop his interests in architecture and engineering. He has certainly caught the attention of his teachers with his quiet dedication and calm presence in the classroom. We are so proud to present Angelo as Outstanding Scholar.
Angelo! Shine bright, shine bright.
And closing it out for us for grade 9 is Ismat. This outstanding scholar is being recognized for her progress throughout the year and for her dedicated work ethic towards her studies. Ismat is a sweet, hardworking student who actively advocates for herself, perseveres through challenging tasks, and pays close attention to detail in her work in a neat, organized manner. She is constantly pushing herself to be her best version by self-checking her work, being on top of her classes, and assisting her peers when needed. Ismat's strong work ethic and leadership skills not only help her succeed in her current courses, but will help her continue to succeed throughout her time here at Scholars and beyond. We are so proud to present Ismat as Outstanding Scholar. Can we get a big round of applause for our 9th grade Outstanding Scholars? So I do want to mention the college readiness component once more. Coming up here each assembly and reading the blurbs, it is something that I most definitely noted, that in the high school, we can definitely see the relationships that students are building with teachers, how much stronger the blurbs get, which reflects those relationships. That reflects too in your recommendations and shows your readiness for college and career, because building relationships with those around you, particularly adults, is critical. So I do want to mention that. Think about it too, in terms of how would you want your teachers to write a recommendation letter for you? What would you want them to say? And then think about what would they say. This is a good time to reflect on that, because there is a lot of similarity there. So especially as we start calling up our grade 10 students, who will be next year, you'll be upperclassmen. So to get us started, please welcome up Katie Ann. This outstanding scholar is best known for her sweet disposition and studious nature in class. Katie Ann is a kind person who works well with others, is eager to execute tasks, and aims to exceed teacher expectations. This year, Katie has shown a lot of progress in having her voice heard by joining in class discussions, advocating for herself, and getting out of her comfort zone. It shows she's recognizing that that line is not always straight, and she's ready to take it on. For these reasons and much more, we are proud to present Katie Ann as Outstanding Scholar. Next up for grade 10 is Jude.
Yeah, Jude! You're doing good, Jude. You're doing good.
This outstanding scholar is best known for being extremely cooperative in class. Jude works well independently and always submits thorough, high-quality assignments in all of his classes. Not only is Jude a superior academic student, he's also a valuable member of our high school jazz ensemble and the Scholars Academy swim team. Every year, he takes his private piano lessons seriously, obtaining an outstanding rating at NISMA for his superior classical piano performance skills. He always participates fully in performance band class, demonstrating his extensive knowledge of the piano during in-class performances. We are so proud to present Jude as Outstanding Scholar.
Yeah, Jude! You're smart. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Next up is a Purbo. This outstanding scholar is known for his attention to detail. Apurbo is meticulous in his work in all of his classes. His eagerness to participate in class has been noticed and appreciated, along with his strong work ethic. This young man is one of the kindest and most thoughtful individuals that has walked these halls. Apurbo is always willing to help in any way he can. He greets everyone and will ask how they are doing and genuinely cares about the response that is given. We are so proud to present Apurbo as Outstanding Scholar.
Yeah, Purbo! You're smart. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I'll take another moment for a little plug too. You note how the teachers are in their blurbs recognizing those who Students who say hello, who smile, who greet teachers. Those are definitely things you want to make sure you're doing. Next up, please welcome up Brooke. This outstanding scholar is a student whose academic dedication, resilience, and consistent pursuit of excellence have set them apart as a shining example to their peers. Whether tackling challenging coursework or seeking new opportunities for learning, Brooke has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to her studies. Her phenomenal grades are a direct reflection of the hard work and focus she brings to the classroom every day. Moreover, Brooke has shown outstanding collaboration skills, contributing positively to group projects, and willingly offering a helping hand to classmates. She embodies what it means not only to be a top scholar, but also a caring, supportive individual. We are thrilled to celebrate Brooke's achievements, and we look forward to seeing how she continues to excel and inspire others throughout her remaining years of high school and with her future endeavors. We are so proud to present Brooke as Outstanding Scholar. Next up is Angie. This outstanding scholar is best known for her kindness, dedication, and intelligence. Angie has made a strong first impression in AP Seminar, as she is always looking for ways to improve her writing and public speaking skills. Angie is unafraid to self-advocate and will also advocate for her group when needed. Angie is a strong communicator and has forged meaningful relationships with her teachers and peers. She is a natural leader who is motivated to succeed. Angie consistently submits her work early in order to take advantage of one-to-one conferencing and peer editing. It is evident that Angie is putting her best foot forward both inside and outside of the classroom. Angie is a valued member of Model UN and is heading to the first conference in March. She has volunteered to support our after-school program during Term 1, and she volunteered to support peers and families at college night to answer questions regarding AP Seminar and AP Pre-Calculus. Angie is always looking for ways to get involved and consistently embodies all the values of charge. We are so proud to present Angie as Outstanding Scholar. And to close us out, please welcome up Dream. And I have to say that I should have saved that plug about greeting everyone in the hallway because I couldn't think of someone who's not so consistent with their greetings in the hallway, and it shows by being so popular here. This outstanding scholar has made remarkable growth and development, both academically and personally. His intelligent and enthusiastic approach to learning has consistently impressed his teachers and peers. Dream is an exceptionally hardworking individual who approaches his studies with a level of curiosity that is truly commendable. He has shown a genuine desire to understand complex concepts and is unafraid to ask questions that lead to deeper discussions. This intellectual curiosity not only enhances his own learning, but encourages his peers to engage more thoughtfully in their studies as well. Beyond his academic abilities, Dream exemplifies qualities that are vital for a collaborative learning environment. He is caring and thoughtful, often taking the time to support his classmates in their endeavors. His kindness and inclusivity have fostered a sense of community in our classroom, making it a welcoming space for all students. His honesty and self-awareness contribute to his strong character, making him a role model. We are so proud to present Dream as Outstanding Scholar. Can we get a big round of applause for all of our outstanding scholars? ask them all to please stand up with your certificates so we could get a group photo all together. Could you all stand up and try to squeeze towards the middle? All right, you can now fold up your chairs and exit. Let's give them a big round of applause as they exit. Congratulations to our outstanding scholars, to our outstanding staff member, Ms. Whyte. I also have to thank you all for being an outstanding audience. And now we are getting ready for the final portion of our assembly. Parents, I hope that you're able to stay and enjoy this portion of the assembly, but if you do need to rush back to work, we understand. We are now going to get ready for the performance, which is in celebration and honor of Black History Month. Please make sure you are sitting back, giving your full attention up front. Feel like there's something else going on, but I can't see it because of the lighting. So this year, the Black History Month theme is African Americans and labor. Our students have come together to prepare this show, which features dancers who have worked under the direction of Kenneth from Dance Entropy. Our STEP team, who have been working with Ms. Eastman and Ms. Gregg, and are absolutely fantastic. They had an opportunity to represent Scholars Academy at a multi-borough showcase across the street earlier this month. And our amazing jazz band, who are working under the direction of Mr. Light, as well as other featured artists and musicians who came together under the supervision of Ms. Quintana and Ms. Blanco to create an outstanding show in celebration of Black History Month. I also need to shout out our student leaders who really put the show together, Zia and Fasayo. Can we give them a big round of applause? So please make sure you are giving them your full attention. It's a great show. You're going to love it. And here are our steppers.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this year's Black History Month performance. Let's give it up one more time for our Scholar Steppers. They did such an amazing job. They're just one part of the amazing show we have lined up for you guys today. This year's Black History Month performance theme is African Americans and labor.
To acknowledge African Americans' contribution to labor in this country is to acknowledge the various kinds of work that encapsulate the collective experiences of Black people. Oftentimes, these experiences are highlighted through artistic expression. Travel with us as we explore labor through the diverse forms of art that were contributed by the African American community.
First up, the era of enslavement. Negro spirituals and expressive dance styles brought to us by our enslaved African ancestors in order to cultivate a sense of community and strength, fostering resilience during a time of oppression.
Lift every voice and sing.
of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Following the beginning of enslavement, African people began to introduce a traditional dance style to the Americas. Dance played an integral part of their daily life in Africa. In the Americas, dance helped enslaved Africans feel more connected to their homeland, altogether helping keep traditions, customs, and culture alive.
Artists such as Burna Boy, Davido, Rema, P Squared, Tiwa Savage, and Tyla have won the hearts of millions of Americans, and using their talents and works have helped to make African dance style much more greatly appreciated in today's society.
Personally, I recommend it. I promise you go home, you won't tell daddy. I give it to you like you never had it. Screaming church, like speaking Chinese. Now waiting minutes, back a boom boom. Now waiting less. Saga, but she know what me. She talks, so she know what me. I know all right, the things within my mind. When I see you dancing, girl, you got me high. And if you wanna try, the game will be tonight. Cause I'm in the mood, as long as I'm feeling the cool. I deal with you personally, 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 personally. I go deal with you personally, 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 personally. I go deal with you.
Afterwards, a profound shift occurred. For the first time since enslavement, the United States government began to employ African Americans. As laborers and soldiers, they began to step away from the shadows of forced servitude into roles that would later reshape the entire nation.
This era in time also gave rise to various writers and poets.
Freedom, their battle cry. Freedom, or leave to die. Ah, and they meant the word. Not as with us, 'tis heard.
Not a mere party shout, they gave their spirits out. Trusted the answer God, and on the gory sod,
Rolled in triumphant blood, glad to strike one free blow, whether for weal or woe. Glad to breathe one free breath.
though on the lips of death, praying, alas in vain, that they might fall again, so they could once more see
That burst of liberty. This was what freedom went to the black regiment. Hundreds on hundreds fell.
but they are resting well. Scourges and shackles strong, never shall do them wrong. O to the living few,
Soldiers, be just and true. Hail them as comrades tried.
fight with them side by side. Never in field or in tent,
Scorn the black regiment.
Good morning, I'm Professor Ernest D. Just.
And I'm Ethel Hedgeman.
In 1906, I established the first black fraternity at Howard University, one of the first black colleges or HBCUs. Mrs. Hedgeman was to be founded the first black sorority at the same school.
That's right. HBCUs provides a gateway for African Americans to receive proper and equitable education. This equipped us with the skills needed to explore new forms of labor forces, job opportunities, to reach our full potential, and most importantly, to contribute to society.
The goal of fraternity and sorority is to create a sense of brother and sister on college campus. These connections allow African Americans to explore various expressions.
Some of these forms of expression include step, a percussive dance style originating in West Africa.
Another dancer that was popularized in HBCUs was Majorette.
Some of these styles have become more popular, especially in high schools, and have evolved immensely over time.
Let's go. It does look at Mother Day Step and Majorette. Enjoy.
Through HBCUs began the rebirth of art disciplines, bringing us to the Harlem Renaissance, known for the popularization of jazz music.
Good morning, folks. My name is Aretha Franklin, and this is my good friend.
Good morning, y'all. I'm Ruth Brown, may know me as the Queen of R&B.
Or know me as the Queen of Soul. Let us tell you a little bit about R&B.
During the Great Migration, when African Americans migrated from the South to the North, they created rhythms and blues, also known as R&B.
They wanted to maintain their connection to their roots with the smooth melodies and the warm tones from this genre, took inspiration from the Harlem Renaissance and the old-time gospel to spread love.
Years later, they used their voices to raise money for charity events.
As Ruth was a tireless advocate for civil rights and the rights of women.
Eventually, this made a big staple and it made a big impact on the Black community.
And this gave birth to many musical artists like her and many musical groups like Destiny's Child and Soul For Real.
My love, do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die, giving so much of yourself? It seems the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you. 'Cause you are my love. My love. Do you ever dream? Do you ever dream? Candy golden rain. Oh, darling. My love.
Give it up one more time for Soul For Real, guys. Now, before I touch on Haitian decolonization, I'm gonna give my props to the other Caribbean islands. Guyana was able to decolonize himself from the British, and basically, our national dish is pepper pot, but it's always on a flame. Therefore, our flame, it keeps us resilient and nobody could blow us out. In Trinidad, they have carnivals. In carnivals, they're able to liberate themselves from the colonizers as well. Jamaica, they had reggaeton, and the reggaeton was able to liberate themselves as well. So we just basically do everything that liberates us from the colonizers. But now, to give my big up, shout out my Haitians in the crowd and behind the stage. But in Haiti, we used to be one island called Hispaniola, but then we got segregated into two, Dominican Republic and Haiti. But pioneers like Toussaint Louverture and Jean-Jacques Dessalines were able to liberate the people and bring us together to fight off Napoleon. But the fight is not over, y'all. Us, right now, we change the future generations. Therefore, what you do now will liberate others. You need to make change. Make sure that you're standing for what you want to believe in and you fight for what's right. But before we get into my revolution, I want to introduce some of the craziest dancers I know from Dance Entropy. Introducing Whyte and Koch, y'all. Enjoy. So, how'd y'all like the entire performance now? Now, touching back to what Ms. Smart said earlier, she talked about adversity. And us MBSK leaders, we actually wrote a rap about adversity, touching back onto the entire theme of our performance of African Americans in labor. So I'm about to make the beat, and the rest of our leaders are gonna rap. Ready?
Wage gaps wide, still fighting the game. Clock in, clock out, but it ain't the same. Doors stay locked, we break that chain, turn pay to a track, make them know our name.
Kurt brings hope, let the choir sing. Tyler flips scripts, doing his own thing.
Beats hit hard, truth don't fade. Black art shine, and we made our way from the pulpit view to the mic and stage. 33 get flipped to change.
Hold on. Work, grind, rise, no change, no stress. We define the hustle, we make success. Now it's time to fight and find a solution. Let me hear you sing if you want a revolution.
Wow. Want a revolution.
That was an amazing performance, everyone. Let's give another huge round of applause for our student performers.
The theme for this year's Black History Month was African Americans in labor. You have all been taken on a journey that highlighted African Americans' contribution to labor through various mediums of the arts.
A lot of work has gone into the tireless efforts of making these performances, and they've spent countless hours going through dance residency, planning, and rehearsals, so they've done a great job.
However, this would not have been possible without our beloved staff here at Scholars. So a huge shout out and thank you to Ms. Quintana, Ms. Blanco, Ms. Eastman, Ms. Gregg, Mr. Light, Mr. Hayward, Mr. Racinos, along with Kandia and the entire Theater Tech team. So please give them a huge round of applause.
And everyone, one more huge shout out to Ken from Dance Entropy, who's been working with Scholars for the last 3 years. And without him, none of this would be possible, so big shout out to him.
These events are perfect examples of student leadership, and so because of that, I have to thank Senior Zia, whose last Black History Month performance this was, and Junior Fasayo for directing and all their dedication to this whole performance. Thank you guys. And lastly, if you guys want to get involved and you like what you saw, it's never too late to get involved. Dance residency is a great thing, and as you can see, it is very rewarding.
100%. Thank you guys again. Have a great day.
Thank you to Celine and Quinn. This is the close of our assembly and performance. Our families are invited to join their outstanding scholar if you would like to take any photos before you exit. And I'd like to invite our sophomores to please exit the theater through the back doors and go to the schoolyard using